So now we're going to work through the piriformis. Once again, I'm going to work with my client, so the trainer takes the body through range of motion in the first pass, and then the second pass on this one, the client is going to be able to do it on his own. Now, it's a 4-2-2 process. We're going through it 2 complete times. Okay, the reason being here is because if you sit on a ball for half an hour, it's going to feel like you sat on a ball for half an hour. So there's no other way of getting around it. So we really don't spend too much time on this area. Okay, so first what I want you to do, go ahead and take the ball and leave the body position the way that it is. So the side of the body that we're working, we're going to put a slight bend into the knee. So we're just going to push the ball into the piriformis area. It's basically where the back pocket sits, not where these fancy low-riding back pockets are. It's the traditional Levi's back pocket. Okay, so now what we're going to do is go ahead and bring this leg down. Go ahead and, so what we say is we switch dance the legs and then we rotate the body. Go ahead and rotate the body slightly into the ball. Bring the hip off the ground slightly. Okay, so now the programming here is deep breath, release, and then we're going to externally rotate the leg so foot follows the knee. Deep breath, release, back down. That's 1. Deep breath, release, externally rotate the knee, really get it out there, and back down. That's 2. Deep breath, release, externally rotate the knee and back down. That's 3. Foot always follows the knee. Deep breath, release, and externally rotate the knee one more time and back down. Now we're going to put a slight bend into the knee here. And now deep breath, release, and we're going to externally rotate the leg. There's 1. Deep breath, release, and externally rotate the leg. That's 2. And now deep breath, release, push into the ball, and then we're going to rotate the leg inward. That's 1. Deep breath, release. Let's bring this leg out and internally rotate the leg and push into the ball and back to midline. That's 2. Okay, now we've got 2 pivots, so we're moving muscle and ball at the same time to the left, and 2 pivots to the right. Perfect. Now go ahead and extend this leg. Now the client is going to be able to do this on his own. Deep breath, release, and externally rotate the knee so foot follows the knee and back down. That's 1. Deep breath, release, and externally rotate the knee and back down. That's 2. Deep breath, release, and externally rotate the knee and back down. That's 3. And 1 more. Deep breath, externally rotate the leg and back down. That's 4. Now go ahead and put a slight bend in the knee. Now 2 rotations outward. 1 and 2. Now we're going to go inward. Go ahead and push into that ball. There's 1 and 2. And now we're going to get our pivot. So 2 pivots to the left. Move muscle and ball at the same time. And 2 pivots to the right. Perfect. Now let's get our reveal and see what we've done. Okay, so now we're going to work through the reveal for the piriformis. This is one that is very surprising to most people. Now what I'd like you to do is go ahead and raise the left leg to 90 degrees and externally rotate the leg and come back in. And I want you to see the way that his body moves. Go ahead and externally rotate and notice the torso stays seated and back in. Perfect. Now go ahead and drop. Now let's go ahead and see this side. Come up with a knee and externally rotate and see how the torso wants to be carried along with it. And back. Go ahead and externally rotate again, and you see how it gets caught in that last 10%. The leg does there, and back in. Perfect. Go ahead and let it drop. So that's one of the things you need to identify with when exposing the external rotation of the leg. You want to make sure that the torso is not being carried along with it.